Hello everyone, welcome to my first video here, 100 hours using Dreaming Spanish. A little background with me, in case you guys don't know me, and you probably don't because this is the first video, um, is I'm from the United States and grew up here my entire life. My family is Spanish, but no one decided to teach me Spanish, so apparently I did know Spanish. Apparently, when I was a kid, before family situation happened, and I had to move in with my father. But I don't know Spanish. But I do have a little grasp of it. I I know a decent amount, I guess you can say, like hello, bye, food, cabinet, things like that. Um, so I was able to really skip the first 50 hours or so of the super beginner. Um, I did try one of the first videos. It was so painful to watch. So if you're coming into dreaming Spanish and you don't know if you should start with the super beginner or beginner, I would say if you really don't know anything, definitely try the super beginner. It's gonna push you forward to beginner. Um, if you're coming in having some sort of background like I did, go into beginner. There's no need to watch someone say like apple. This is an apple. Apple. Like it's just too much. The beginner videos are so much better. They go really in depth, and they're really fun to watch. If you have the Dreaming Spanish Premium, it's about $8 a month. Um, I know there's the videos that are free on YouTube, but the $8 a month you get to watch these series and you can track your hours. So I'm about 100 hours in, and my goal is to reach by Thanksgiving area about 300 hours, just so I can speak to my grandmother who is Spanish, or not even maybe speak, but maybe speak a little bit and interpret more, because she speaks very fast. And if you are Spanish or grew up in a household that has a foreign language and you don't know it, they speak like 1,000 words per minute, and you want to know what they're saying. So that's one of the reasons why I want to be at the 300-hour mark by Thanksgiving. I'm currently doing about 2 to 4 hours a day. I do work 12-hour shifts. So, and those times where I'm working the 12-hour shift, which is about 3 days, I try to do at least 2 hours if I can hit it. It's super hard, but roughly every day I'm doing about 2 to 4 hours a day, and the progress is there. Let me tell you. The other day I was here with my brother, and I'm watching Dreaming Spanish on the television, and just so everyone knows, it does get super repetitive in a sense, like tiring. Um, you're getting interested in the videos, and then all of a sudden the beginner videos at the moment for me in particular, it's getting super easy. And when it gets super easy, it gets super boring. Certain videos, um, like Chelsea, she's super fun. She's fun to watch. She's funny. And uh, Augustina, I think I just chopped that name, but um, she's awesome. They have great like collabs in the Dreaming Spanish. But anyways, I'm watching it with my brother over here and in my living room. Let me just show you the living room. And um, he's sitting with me for like the first maybe 5 minutes, and I'm watching the Don't Stop Talking or the Bomb Will Explode. And he, like 5 minutes in, he looks at me, he goes, there's no way you understand everything that's happening here. I'm like, yes, dude, I understand everything. Which was super like great, for like you're watching hours and hours and hours of content every day, and then you're waiting to see if like maybe you understand, like, do you understand Spanish, or are you breaking some like through a wall, like an invisible barrier that you didn't know you had within your mind. And to have someone with me who literally does not speak Spanish at all or understand Spanish, and him look at the video and be super puzzled, and I understood all everything that was being said until that 5 minute mark, is very liberating. It does show that like the dreaming Spanish is working correctly, and that the roadmap that Pablo talks about works. Now, another experience I have is that a part of me really wants to speak, but obviously I'm not fluent at all. I don't even know what I'm saying, you know. I can understand and grab words, like if you're gonna tell me like what is an apple, I'm like manzana. I don't even know if I'm saying it right? But eventually that's gonna come into our brain through the roadmap that the Dreaming Spanish is providing. And what I notice is that when I'm at like the gym, or when I'm out, or if I hear someone speaking Spanish, it's not like I can understand whatever they're saying 100%. I'm not gonna say that, but words are starting to like pop out at me more, and it's like I'm hearing like I can grab your sentence. Like if you spoke very slow like this, then I would understand you, obviously. But when I hear conversations, because I'm nosy in public, and I hear conversations and it happens to be Spanish, they are super, it's like coming into my ear, and I'm like, oh, I understood like 6-7 words of that, and I can kind of grasp of what you're talking about, especially in this environment that we're in, or the atmosphere that we're in. So I think that's super cool. I can't wait to be in the intermediate level, which is going to be approximately in 50 hours or so, which 2 to 4 hours a day. I should reach that relatively quick. Eventually, after I hit the 300-hour mark in Thanksgiving, I do have another goal here. I think setting those short-term goals are really good, especially that is if like you're like don't want to feel so overwhelmed. If you can be like, oh, I'm gonna get like 5 hours this week, you know, that's something. If you're like totally new or don't have enough time and you want to get into this, definitely set those short-term goals. Mine particularly is 2 to 4 hours a day. There's no excuses. What I do is I wake up and I do it. I do at least 1 or 1.5 hours. I go to the gym, come back, eat, do another 1.5 hours, right? Or another 1 or 2 hours, however that may be. I'm always doing it. At least 2, max 4 a day. It does wear you out eventually. My next my next short-term goal after 300 hours is going to be in around March, which is around the time of my birthday, 600-hour mark. So that would be about, if I do the math correctly, it's about 2.5 hours a day. From 2.5 hours a day to reach 600 hours by my birthday, which is super cool. So I'm hoping by the time I hit 600 hours mark, which is I think in the roadmap is the advanced Spanish, which is amazing because around then that's when I want to start traveling. I don't think I'll be especially fluent, but I think I will be able to understand people more. And you know, when I went to Spain, that feeling of everyone in Spain, pretty much where I went in Barcelona, everyone in Spain pretty much knows what you're saying because they speak English as well. But you know, going to a country and speaking the language and feeling involved, it's like a different feeling from just going to the country and feeling like, oh, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing here, you know? Like, what is this? Where'd I go? It's a little bit different and a little bit difficult. And obviously the connections that you can make when you speak the language, it's going to be a lot better. The friendships. I'm not saying you can't make friends without speaking the language, but it's definitely about 80% harder. So, in conclusion, by March, I want to hit the 600-hour mark, and then eventually, as I go to vacation next year, either in Spain or some other Spanish-speaking country, I haven't decided that yet, but leaning towards going back to Spain because Barcelona and Spain is very beautiful and the food is amazing. I want to speak the language or understand it at a degree where I'm not lost, So, join me on my journey. It's gonna be a real bumpy road. I'm excited, but man, oh man, I already can tell 600 hours seems like observing it seems like very small, but like doing it, it's a lot. But I'm excited. I want to do it. So joining me on my journey as I go through this language learning. And hopefully by the time, if you stay long enough, you can see me hit that 600-hour mark. I love to do other things as well. Maybe meet people along the road of getting into fluency around maybe the 300, 400, 5-hour mark. And or even at the 600-hour mark, speaking to people, having friends, maybe that crosstalk that Pablo talks about and making friends there. I think that's amazing. So, join me on the journey as I become fluent in Spanish. And if you have any questions or any techniques that you guys think I should do, or you guys want to know any techniques from me, let me know and I'll comment and I'll be able to respond and see what we can do. And So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my first video, by the way. So first video on the channel. I'm not a YouTuber, obviously. I'm very new to this. So if you like my content or my content that I'll be posting, if you like this video, like it, help support, because I'm just going to be posting. Hey, 100 hours, 150 hours, 100, 200 hours, I don't know. Join me because I think it's going to be a fun road. Bye now.